What is up, one and all? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for a qualifying match. B versus Valdemar. A B07. And draft already on the way. And, oh, look at that. We open up on me, Brackety. Wait a second.
Pigeon's View, yeah. That's, it's high view. So this, okay, so we talked about the sets of 1.5 hours, 2 hours, maybe more like 3 hours.
Well, yeah, high views
with
in there,
Pigeon's
so
View coming in. We can already tell that this is a B game because he banned Tukluk Dynasty away from Valdemar.
And also he opened with Japan, and Ottomans had to be banned. These are like
on both sides.
Yep. Mali ban as well, by the way. Like, I'm not surprised by that one. Sengoku does slip through, but the craziest part to me, Crackety, how did Lancaster slip through?
Well, just like that, I guess.
Huh? Okay.
Just like that. I mean, Winston's trying hard to make us believe that they're different now, that they're reformed.
I love how, like, when you start there, I thought you were going to try to defend it, and, like, it's not that broken. And it just turned into, oh, Winston, bless him. Poor guy.
Bless his heart, but he's wrong.
I mean, so for those that don't know, there's a change with the manners for Lancaster where now they, by default, generate less than half of the income they used to. This is technically enough. Technically.
On paper.
On paper. It's definitely enough to the scaling them all straight at once, and it's meant to encourage them to spread out their economy, because now you get 6 resources per minute for every villager in range of a manor. This all sounds great. It finally sounds like Lancaster's going to do something different. Until you remember, the first 30 villagers, they could technically all be underneath one manor, which would mean your first manor would generate 220 resources in that case. That's a pretty good manor. That's over double pre-nerf. And this wouldn't be a problem as much if they didn't still have the full aggro Abbey of Kings build. But they do.
So now you need less manors in Feudal Age to, just kill your opponent. That's great.
Which fits, because I feel like English people are much ruder than they were 20 years ago.
Absolutely.
Less manors needed. And thus, the kill point has not really changed. But the hope is if you can survive past that, you can still potentially thrive. I do think they'll have to nerf the Lords, and then when they do, they'll probably have to revisit the design of King's College, because that build definitely got kicked in the nuts with this change.
Yeah, King's College, but also like the House of Lancaster, right? Like the Lancaster Castle. It's kind of like,
yeah. What's that?
Because at the same time, yeah, I mean, for one, like players don't play it because there's the Abbey build, which is just better. But on the other hand side as well, they made it so that the manor upgrades, now you're able to build 4 instead of just 3 additional manors, which is also a pretty big buff for the late game when you research Scuttage, right? Because that's like an additional relic worth of gold.
Yeah. So, like, we tweak some things. I mean, in fairness to them, I want to praise them for the fact that, like, this change does at least fix the stupidity of a Lancaster player having 30 villages in late game.
Yeah.
And still being able to fight you, right?
That's true. Yeah,
is fair.
Yeah, you no longer lose just to buildings.
That's right. You can still lose to them because they still have some really strong strats, but now that loss is your fault. Elsewhere, though, China is still bannable. I've seen China sneak through a bit at the moment, Crackety, and I gotta say, like, I think the nerfs kind of hit them pretty hard. Surprisingly, by the way, in the weeklies, China has a 100% loss rate to Ottomans.
That doesn't sound good.
No. And ironically, that matchup used to be Imperial Age ending, actually ends usually in Feudal Castle. So, that's inspiring. Bruce sucks now. China may not just be goated. Lancaster's still a problem, but the point is, overall, there's upsides here. Like, did you notice we got Abbasid and English picked by the guy who historically wars a lot?
That's pretty good.
In fairness to him, he
Amsterdam-
doesn't wall much now.
Yeah, we got a lot of civilizations here in this draft that got picked, right, just in general. We see Sengoku Dynasty for Manusevs. We see the Macedonians for Valdemar. He went for the Tughlaq Dynasty. I'm wondering which ones they're going to choose to go for in Pigeon's Hue. Now, Pigeon's Hue, of course, we do have like a good amount of berries. We got some points of interest. We got a lot of stealth forest there.
Sengoku.
Sengoku is an option, like, for sure, just because with the stealth forest, it's very easy to hide the yatai and generate a lot of food that way. On the other hand side, I can also imagine, like, going for the Tughlaq Dynasty there, because you can very easily hide the attempt of a forward keep rush, like a Tughlaq fort rush there. And something that's interesting, like, you can go for the mayor with the free units that get spawned.
Yeah.
The Amir, I think it is.
Yeah, the Amir Warriors.
Yeah. They have some really, really good stats in Feudal Age, and yeah, you can just take control safely over quite the big area there.
They are a very powerful unit, for sure. The other thing I was thinking here is, like, Roost still makes a lot of sense because of the Stealth Forest. People will probably rate it highly. Delhi's always historically been a good one for Pigeon's View. I think, like, maybe you want to save Tughlaq or Frisian, even though it's got Japanese. Tughlaq have been surprisingly effective there because the elephant economics that gives them 5% more in drop-off applies to your boats. So your fishing is already better by default than others.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's overall, just in general, an interesting one when it comes to scaling as well. Like, getting the upgrade in, or rather the mayor in, that reduces the cost on your upgrades. Because, of course, like, the upgrades are more expensive, but they come in really quickly. Getting that mayor in, and suddenly your upgrades have, like, normal cost, but they only take 5 seconds to research. That is, in my opinion, an absurd combination.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so you pay 20% more, but if you get the Governor Ook, Tier 1 is, I think, a 15% discount on the cost, so you're pretty much back to even Stevens. It's been a bit of a weird sieve, though. I don't know, like, part of the problem, I think, is that eco-scaling comes from the baskets, but the baskets is, like, all eco-techs combined, isn't it? Which sounds really good. Like, technically, I think you're paying 2.5 times the cost that someone would if they went for fertilization, picks, and lumber. The issue, though, is it's kind of reminiscent of, you remember, like, with the Order of the Dragon, is like, the unit is almost twice as good, but it costs twice as much, which means I have to save up twice as much before doing something. I don't know, it's a weird sieve to me. Like, I think Tughlaq's healer elephant strat is the go-to. That needs to be fixed first, and then we need some time to breathe with it, because outside of that cheesy keep rush you just described, I feel like the forts just aren't being used at all.
I've seen them used quite a bit, actually. Just
in
specifically in, like, in pubs, but also, like, practice games
Okay, that's
that I've seen. Yeah, in general, like, especially the mayor with, like, the bonus food generation. That's a pretty good one as well. That's being actively used because you do generate a lot of food with buildings all around it, and you can set up for it really early. It's interesting that it's not just farms, but also houses around the fort that do benefit from it. So you can, like, macro your base building around it very early on. And you think about it, like, houses you want to have anyways, but then you just build the fort there, 420 stone investment into that, and you're immediately getting, like, 200 food per minute out of it. That's pretty good. Like, you're getting an insanely quick ROI on it for a defensive building as well inside of your base.
I think that the nickname I keep giving it is the food pit mine. Because it's basically what it is, conceptually, right? You're getting food instead of gold. And yeah, you're right, it is really good. It's really nice for, like, a 2 TC build. So, like, an opening, you'd go on the stone, you build the second TC, and then you build the fort. And then the idea is by adding your houses around that location already, you're offsetting the cost of the upkeep of your second TC. So that, I think, was one of the early iterations we saw on the test server before everyone moved to heal elephants. And then every game became heal elephants.
Okay, so we are getting IU bits up against the Macedonians in here on Pigeons here. That's an interesting one. So Macedonians, of course, we just saw how good they were there. Cannon Lancers, could they be a counter potentially to the Macedonian Knights, because a lot of bonus stats, just more to be affected by the Camelanese.
Yeah. But you remember that part where you remember Camel Lancers are less tanky than standard knights? And these are more tanky.
They are.
And
They
then-
also attack quicker, but oh wait.
Oh, hold on a second.
Huh. Wait a second. What?
We both attack quicker? Oh.
That's funny.
I don't want to say never, but yeah, it's like... Let's put it like this. If Mount Samurai can't beat Ridari, I don't believe Camel Lancers would either. It's a very polarizing unit, is what I'll say. And
They're very good, man. Like they beat other units.
They do. They beat literally every other unit that I've seen. They do lose to one thing, Crackety. Ridari.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Guild Knights.
I'm sorry if that's where you're putting your faith. I'm ending the call. I don't think I've seen that yet, but I still somehow don't believe in them. I don't know. It's a dark time for anyone who has like Viking PTSD, is all I'm gonna say. But Ibids, they've definitely been a civ on the up, and I guess like the idea of the Camel Lancers with the Dervish healing could be intriguing here. Like if you just don't hard commit and you just kind of kite.
Dervish healing in general is just such high value that you can get in. Like if you really micro around it, and B definitely is the type of player that can do that. Especially with like relatively high health units like Camel Lancers, pulling them back is relatively easy. You do, of course, have to be careful, just because we mentioned earlier the Macedonian Knights, they are faster after all, so they can catch up. You have to really have like a good front line to be able to pull back individual units, or maybe even just pull the Dervish forward and just have the healing there the entire time could also work, be worthwhile there as well. You can just get a lot of value out of your Dervishes there, 100%.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like... I guess you can't really attack too much in feudal Ibids here. So I'm thinking like if you try to play Desert Raiders, Horseman's usually the solution, and if this is a Hippodrome build, the Horseman's going to be an insanely impactful solution. But there is some value points, like if this was, let's say Valdemar wanted to go for like a cheesy Varangian Stronghold Rush with Varangian Guard. That's where Desert Raiders are super sick. So it's definitely not like, I'm trying to think what the biggest counter matchup is right now in AoE4. It's not an insta-win is my point. It's just, in most matchups right now, Macedonians just kind of feel like they have the ace up their sleeve.
Yeah, Macedonians, though, they do also, like, in some aspects, they feel like they can struggle a little bit when it comes to their scaling as well.
Definitely.
Of course, they don't have any, like, specific economic upgrades if you don't go for the Grand Winery. They just feel like basic in their economy upgrade department. They do benefit from just not having to pay for blacksmith upgrades, of course. That is a big benefit that they do have. But other than that, economic-wise, they are very much incentivized to be that kind of like aggressive civilization, setup-wise overall. So that's... it's like a give and take, but up against a civilization like the Ayubids, which is set up relatively well in both aspects, both economically and militarily, it's going to be an interesting one to see how exactly that one plays out.
Yeah, definitely. And, to the point, like, the economy, you're right. They do have an interesting build, actually, with this system. The system, the first hill, is kind of intriguing. It starts off as a better Japanese Yorishiro, but then, obviously, by the time Japan has 4, Japan's better there, right? But the tempo is surprisingly effective, because you can either get 160 resources across a minute from a building, or you can increase the production speed to over double. It's like, yeah, I've noticed some builds, like we had the Golden Horn Tower once today already. I've seen other players just basically, I think Anno had a really cool build where he would start the age, he'd build 3 farms, and then moisturize them, right? So he'd just end up getting 480 food in the first minute of castle extra.
Moisturize them.
Moisturize them, that's the new term.
Yeah, that triggers something in me.
Yeah, well, you can't gulp a build, like gulping a building. That sounds lame. We're moisturizing buildings, okay? It puts the lotion on the farm, or it gets the hose. Okay, that's
okay. Yeah,
That's the Macedonian mantra now. Get me in game. Game number 1.
There we go.
Qualifying matchup here. The winner of this series will make it through to the last major event of 2025, the EGC Masters Finals. B on the Ibids and Valdemar, the kiddo, over here on the new Civ. He's got the Macedonians.
And what will we have here for us? So far, looks like this is just going to be a standard, very fast feudal age play from both players. So neither one is opening up with any Dark Age shenanigans. Makes a lot of sense. This matchup isn't really incentivized for either of them to really do anything major in the Dark Age. So yeah, nothing really much going on here for now. We did, of course, have Valdemar open up with a Varangian war camp, much to Anaton's dismay.
And looking at the sheep dispersion, there's a lot of anchorage on the north side here, actually. Are they both playing there? I don't think so, right? So, like, if anything, something kind of weird has happened here. Is that B Scout? Yeah, he went all the way around.
Oh,
so
yeah, he is not finding a lot of sheep this game. He is, yeah, unlucky.
He doesn't even know either.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to end up with 2 sheep this game.
God.
I don't think he's going to find any more. Oh, my God, no, get him out. Get him out of this game.
Please. And, you know, the funny part is, like, Vaughn was like, okay, I've done this side. Now to go to the east. Da, 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 da. I mean, it's interesting. You'd think he'd have to come back sooner, but I think he'd done, like, an initial drop-off, so he's not going to be drained for food the way that he is.
No. My God.
Oh, my...
Yeah, he just noticed. Okay, I think... Oh.
Isn't that a
brown sheep? Yeah, that's a brown sheep.
In the brown stealth forest.
Stealth forest.
Oh dear, oh dear. Hippodrome.
Oh no, he's trying to cut him off. I mean, he might be able to find the 2 sheep at the bottom, the right-hand side there. He has to jam
himself right up against the edge of the map.
Oh no, this is so close. Ah, he's gonna get the 2. He should get the 2.
Come on, don't turn, don't turn. Drive the straight road.
Keep going,
man.
keep going.
Drive the straight road. All right, he's done it.
He gets him. Oh, okay, yeah. I was close. Thank God Ayubits get bonus from berries, man. Otherwise, like, I mean, might as well forfeit. Yeah.
Now, it's really important that when we come to that southern corner for that brown sheep, that it's not in the stealth one.
Yeah.
You know what? Seeing this, I don't know why we don't use Alpine Springs. You know, just make the white sheep a little bit harder to find. Make the black sheep, brown sheep a bit easier. It balances out. And look at that. Are you seeing B's scout rotation? He's missing that brown sheep now. This is proof that brown sheep...
Both players missed the brown sheep, yeah. What happened to the brown sheep at the... on B side? I don't see it on the minimap anymore.
Oh my god. B is the brown sheep whisperer.
Wait. Where did it go?
I guess he got it? How?
What? There wasn't any scout nearby. No, these are all black and white. What happened? Did it... I like swear sheep sometimes just disappear in this game.
That's just
like B didn't get it because... No, that's another brown sheep. That was the brown sheep from the bottom side. B didn't get it because his scout is at the bottom. Like, yeah, wait, how? What? He didn't even have that top part scouted.
Did it just walk all the way in? Maybe he did go north slightly and then ran back for his base. That's the only thing I can think.
That's...
And nobody wants the white sheep in the north.
All right, somebody's going to have to rewatch this one because that is wild. How did that sheep get captured out?
Well, that's what early game does to you guys in Age of Empires 4. That's right. We took away Enlightened Horizon. The Dark Age Rush is no more. So you just had us talking about sheep for 5 minutes. Welcome.
Yeah, we're about to also see Dervishes out-heal Horsemen for the next 2 minutes.
Yep. Just standard stuff, really. And you know, but at least you'll make your Horsemen more tanky. That'll definitely help here. Technically, once he gets...
paying a lot more respect to the one Horseman there than he really needs to.
I think it's like there's nothing else to do here. Bye.
He could just stand in between the villagers and the gold mine.
Oh, and what body line?
Yeah.
Screw their pathing. I think the interesting thing here, though, is, like, if Valdemar hits that time on the Hippodrome Champion, I think you can just wallop down the Desert Raider strat here from B. It's quite intriguing, actually, at that stage, because...
Mass Desert Raiders in general is... It works.
Oh, I'm saying, like, for Valdemar, if he, like, gets that Hippodrome Horseman timing, there is a time where he can actually, like, beat down the Desert Raiders with the +2 extra. Because, like, at that
that's
point,
what he meant.
you're offsetting the loss of damage, and you're still getting double damage, right? It's like,
Yeah.
he has the right idea. He's adding in Horseman. Like, I feel like in this situation, you're pretty much going to play this a bit like old school Abbasid Mirrors, if you remember, where it was, like, 20 Horsemen on each side, and then 1 Camel. And it's just there for the debuff. Oh my god, he almost killed a worker.
No way.
Whoa.
That almost tickled.
Okay, by my calculations, he just needs 72 more hits, and he'll have a kill. The white sheep has been brought home, by the way. No surprise, it was the Pale Vikings that got him. Okay, surely this is enough people to destroy 1 worker.
Nah. That's not happening.
I've been to such a funny stuff these days. It's funny because if you don't laugh, you cry. I'm putting money on that one.
Some points there just aren't enough tears. Oh.
I might be about to lose money. B, what is that micro? Oh, he's diving. Oh my god.
Oh, no, my
money is safe.
Damn. Just because the camel on Esau was still in range.
That's cool. Yep. And then he's actually getting snipe outs here. That's expensive as well. Bogmaffa, they cost 10 resources more than normal archers. But
might
luckily,
lose a Desert Raider on the retreat though.
The good news for Valdemar, by the way, Crackety, is that he's got 1,480 Bogmaffa in reserve.
Oh yeah, that's what that number means. Yeah. Goodbye, Desert Raider.
Yeah,
it's been fun knowing you.
Goodbye, Scout, as well. Like, you can't keep them alive. They're both slower than the Horsemen.
Unless the Dervishes suddenly arrive.
Wait, Valdemar? I think Valdemar he's like hopping back into formation occasionally with a Scout. I think he might have been. Oh, bodyguards have arrived. He is still trying to go castle, but he's going to need a few more ponies first.
Yeah.
We do have Pumbaa aggro. Okay. I guess he just wants this for later. An interesting choice to stop off for the target, but it does mean it cannot be lamed. B was not able to get the farm.
Yeah. That's true.
And we have
and it's going to be able to... Oh, just killing a sheep. Okay. 2 sheep.
Whoa. You know, if he gets pro scouts, he can take them home.
True, yeah. Why not?
Well, I mean, pro scouts is 450, and that's 400 food, so pretty much, like, it breaks even more.
If only you could pay for economic upgrades with silver as well.
Stop. You're out of control. Wheelbarrow
Industry ring is going to be coming in now.
Have a lot more people been reading that Reddit thread? There was one making an argument for industry over growth wing.
I mean, there are arguments for that. We're seeing it come in here right now.
Yeah, we'll see if it provides a good argument. I mean, you don't really want to open archers against horsemen. Obviously, you can put it towards production, so you can put it towards, like, you know, stables.
Or double mosque.
Racks? Double mosque, yeah. I mean, that's a bit ambitious. We've got to pick up the relics first. Come on. Valdemar is...
it's just going ham on the feudal age.
Yeah, he's just hard committing. With the Bogmaffa, he has a way of sniping Dervish, but he's going to need more than this. And that one Adgir Maffa just being ignored is pretty depressing. Horsemen dive all the way in. We'll just get body blocked down.
Though.
I mean, we've got more...
It's time for them to heal up again.
I almost feel like Valdemar would benefit from trying to creep a Varangian stronghold on the ford here. Because it feels like it's going to be slow to get the infantry across.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, Osman trying to go for a connect. Can't quite get it. Man, the healing is so quick on those Dervishes villages. Oh, have to be careful. Okay, it's going to lose access to the gold now for the time being, but they still have 300 in the bank.
Plus, it's got the Dervishes to sustain the fight. I think maybe just focus on that instead of relic rushing here. Again. He's just running out. He's intercepting reinforcements. Nice idea by B. Well, they can be healed up anyway. And we do have the Radari champion. This is a big point.
Yeah.
That is a Castle Age Knight for a Feudal Civ.
With the bonus, of course, of the added movement speed on the other units.
Yep, should make
We
it a lot harder.
are going to be getting some Camel Lancers in next.
Well, he almost killed a unit. This should be maybe a bit more successful. The Bogmaffer not able to gap close, though. I think this is where Macedonians look really sucky. They have, I think, two big weaknesses that come to mind for me. Fast castling civs, because you don't get to fight and scale, and healing civs. And ironically, we have both of those things comboed together here, because if you don't get heals, you don't get runestones. So you're not getting damage buff, movement speed buff, range buff. Like, you're denied, deprived, all of these useful tools.
Look at B being out on the far berries behind all of this. In the stealth forest.
Yeah, it is slightly corrupt.
And on the close berries. Yeah.
Like the one
and
near
look,
the
he's
stone
using
leaves.
industry for farms, like just a couple of additional farms.
I love that actually so much. That's brilliant. And he's already sold the stone as well. Like, that's how he got the extra gold for the additional camel lancers.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn,
it
this is
works.
sick.
The issue is, though, like, Valdemar has been adding a good amount of spearmen behind this. So B is going to really have to make use of the healing from the dervishes in order to really get away with this.
It's interesting he didn't want to do any sort of play into Gulams. Just straight up archers now.
And B's getting away with the relic there.
And he's still cutting reinforcements. And yep, relic gets yoinked in the center. He's going to be running that one all the way home. So that's 2 relics on the way home to him. He's idling out the enemy economy now. A quarter of their economy, in fact.
Champion Scout and a normal Scout are trying to take down the dervish. That's just going to out-heal him as he walks back.
Is he finally going to lose 1 unit? Please. Like, come on. Like, just a touch.
Yeah, he's going to lose one horseman, surely.
No, he was about to hit it, and then he re-rallied it.
Oh, no.
He'll get it now, but it's now not as good of a trade. Oh, God.
Relic makes its way back.
Good effort, boys. Really feel like that was a competitive game between us. That's like me playing against Rafael and Nadal in tennis. What's the point?
One little drop off there.
Horseman diving now.
It's a sacrifice.
Heal. Remember, he's healing faster because he has a relic. Someone decided that was a good combo meal. Lancers. Ooh.
Good happy meal combo.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
gets out, maybe?
Just
Oh,
the pathing, the
nah,
pathing,
second
the
pin.
pathing. He goes down.
That was close.
Wait,
Oh, no, he
no,
gets
oh,
another.
same
Oh,
hero
my
syndrome.
God. That one was way too thick for his own health.
That right there was MOBA brain. That's good old Savior Hero syndrome. You think you're doing it right, and then you just die with them. But we do, after that, still have 2 relics home. Third one that can be grabbed. Valdemar is not aging, but it looks like he's getting ready for it. Yeah, he just cut off production. So we're heading to Castle here. Gold per build would be really good. The system in the first hill would allow him to rush the upgrades on both Archers and Adgamafa here.
What a home lot. Be behind this. Concerned as to what his game plan is. Valdemar has so much more military out on the field.
And keep in mind, like, these are better versions of your standard military. Adgamafa, Bogmaffa, they both have additional health, and on top of that, they'll get the runestone perks in a fight.
The one thing I'll have to say, though, is, like, Valdemar, of course, he's going to struggle when it comes to upgrading these units.
Yes. That's why most people play cavalry. Radari are already a really good unit, but if you're just able to stomp someone with 1 unit type, you just keep getting better upgrades quicker.
Why did he upgrade ranged armor on units?
Because he's against archers.
Yeah, but, like, it's only for his archers.
Well,
It's way better to go for the damage one.
I mean, he's got that coming in now. They're all the first tier is fairly cheap at this point. It's like every minute you get one.
Yeah. Still.
No, I get where you come from. Like, You're right. It probably would have been better here because the enemy archers are going to be dealing with spearmen. So your archers, their goal is to eliminate the enemy archers.
Is that like the first one gives you like critical HPs to survive another attack? I mean, probably.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the armor upgrades are slightly more expensive than the damage. I think that was correct. Like 175
Might be
versus
different
225.
for the might be different for archers.
No, I'm saying like because the armor gives you melee, ranged, and health, but the damage just gives you +1.
That's true. That's true. But like the individual upgrades are like all individualized when it comes to the cost. So range damage, for example, costs more baseline for anything. Like there's no theme there at all. They have no rhyme or reason when it comes to the cost. It's dice roll.
I don't think I've seen a single game where someone's got tier 6 yet.
Same. I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Vikings, I think they peak pretty hard in Castle, but if you get deep Imperial, it gets weird. Really weird. Not impossible. It's just like, I don't think you win by teching with this Civ in the ultra late game. And they don't have unis either. Vikings don't like reading. Like if they get a book, they use it as toilet paper.
Be behind this. He's gotten 5 relics in. So he's gotten all the relics in. He's got a Sacred Sign. He's got a decent amount of Camel Lancers, a very good amount of Archers.
I just don't feel like Valdemar's been able to find a hit, man. Like, this is...
Yeah, and Valdemar, he can't quite afford the ranged armor level 2 yet on his knights.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the Danes trying to invade England these days. You're like, oh, you hurt me. Well, good thing I've got free healthcare. I mean, it's not very good, but I won't die, and that's been the theme here. You know, you look at the destroyed value. It just feels pretty underwhelming for the size of army here.
We're getting to the point where B could actually start investing into the Manganiks, and we talked about this. Once they scale to like 3, 4, 5 Manganiks, you can take down like mass infantry very effectively with the incendiary shots.
Yes, and we do have Radari coming in now. I would gamble on the Radari winning if it was the same time as Camel Lancers, but he's coming in from behind, heavily behind here. 15 Lancers to 5 Radari currently. So only tier 1. Like, this is the trade-off of spreading wide. Like, I think Macedonian's very, very clear weakness is they are terrible at transitioning. You know, like past the tier 1s anyway. Like in the mid game, you just want to have a choice and that choice be right. Yeah.
It's very easy for them to transition unit-wise, but upgrade-wise, they're horrible.
Yeah, it's almost like you wish there was a way that you could refund half your silver to lose a tech or something like that. That'd probably be too good, but still, it is a rough Civ.
It just takes a long time. I wouldn't even want to like go back in that way.
Yeah, like the problem you've got here is like a standard Civ has 12 blacksmith techs. This Civ has 36.
It's a good amount. Then again, you don't get university upgrades.
It's true. That's like I'm already listing why it's a problem for them. Actually, like I don't think the 6 tiers is a good thing always. For timing attack, sure, but like as a general approach to flexing in the game, it's so hard. And well, B, he's flexing big. 45 archers.
Getting cavalry armor level 2. So they're going to be able to start tanking up against the archers. And Valdemar, he's going for a big flank around.
Mirrored by the Camel Lancers, though. There's not many Radari on the left side of the fight. They're going to rotate around the back now, but the Dervish heal is spreading out and minimizing the damage being taken. The Dervish is actually just distracting a lot of the Radari initially. He has lost that healing aura. I think that was a bit of a misclick from B. And Radari, it's chow time. Can they munch through this quick enough? It looks like the Lancer count is just declining. B has to run. Valdemar in a situation that should have felt a bit grim. He puts his trust in the Mounted Viking and once again shows you why it is king of the battlefield.
Yeah, I don't think B expected the Radari to do that. To just win.
This is the thing. Like, this and Kipchak, the 2 units from this update that have just completely thrown me off in the middle of a fight. Like, how did they do that? It is
I
those
don't know
two.
how to look at that graph, Cal. Why is there Imperial Age on that graph?
Because...
Okay, that's better. Yeah, okay. Wait, no, that's still Imperial Age, but I could still read it better.
Yes? I mean, I'll tell you what, it's quite a big debuff to go from Imperial Age to Feudal Age, though.
Oh?
You know what?
Is able to stall this out?
No, he's not stalling the crap. Like, there's still 5 Radari left, and the Bogmaffer is just a cherry on top. So, he'll at least get a resetter, but Voldemar doesn't need to leave. The problem is, like, he needs to keep pushing now, right? Because it is still 5 relics at the end. And
look at
did he move
the
out for
food
food?
transition behind this, though. Like, he's got a lot of farms. Valdemar, he's
That's what I'm looking
starving.
for. Like, what's he doing? Where's he getting food? He hasn't
He's
played
not.
for the central ball, has he? No, he just depleted. Okay. No, wait, he hasn't?
He's just been gathering mass gold here, but the food income can't keep up with it.
This is the weird thing, actually. Like mass gathering gold in the early game is pretty cool because you can trade across to food. And because you get silver extra, it's not a bad trade. But like this point, if he's doing that to just max out on silver tiers, you just won't be able to keep up on the trade. The worth value is just so bad at that point. But I think we've got, yeah, with on fire on the way. He's almost got enough for another tier here. So we should be seeing, what, more cavalry health, I reckon, coming in a second. What a peaceful moment for a continuous onslaught.
Very peaceful for the time being.
Yeah, pretty ballsy the way Valdemar's playing wide, but I think after that fight, wiping the Camel Lancers, understandable. It's like, okay, before they reblob, let's just get out on the flanks. I kind of feel like Valdemar has to hit really hard in the next fight, or he's just kind of dead on economy.
He is able to cause some idle time here. B. Won't be able to get back to work there, though. Now B's also added in a good amount of crossbows. Definitely going to be necessary.
Yeah, it's also like funny to think about the idea of rushing crossbows at the start of the age against this. Because I think trying to do that is a little bit reminiscent of Ulsgaard. It's like, I mean, but it's different, right? Like, if the Radar would just run you down, they don't need a ranged attack, but they could if they needed to. So yeah, it's a hard unit to answer, man. Like, it's so difficult to navigate this matchup. Like, I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 victories against it. And...
Oh, Valdemar going for another raid potentially? Nah, B is wary of it.
No, he's fine. Yeah, like, so I've seen, like, maybe the Radari strat at high level fail once in, like, a comp game. Maybe twice, maximum. But it feels like it required a misunderstanding or a mistake. Like, not to take it away from the person who won, but it feels like there was something that was done wrong with the Radari, not necessarily something that was done right with the other side.
Yeah. This team is being played quite cautiously here at the moment from both players.
I think it's understandable, though. Like, for B, after what just happened in that fight, like, he doesn't want to just get stunned by Radari. And for Valdemar, he knows he's limited on food. He's going to clash. Dives on in. He's not sniping the Dervish, which is actually a problem here. That spread heal,
Yeah, double
it does
Dervish,
matter.
that's a big amount. He's going for the snipe now. Misclicks, though.
Yeah, and it feels a little bit too late to do it now. Camel's going to slow down just a bit. Crossbows. Limited in count for Valdemar.
There's some very low HP Camel Lances now that are going to get healed back up to full.
He baits him in.
Maybe not.
He actually goes in without the Radari this time. Does get him to recommit now. Dervishes are still there with the chain heal. Second wave of Radari has now arrived. A few Agni Maffa also charging on in to the brink. The Camel Lancer count is holding steady and even for the moment, but it's an overwhelm on the north side of the flank. The problem is Valdemar does not feel safe here. That back line of B proving more and more threatening.
23 crossbows now. Counting.
Did it feel like he needed to leave? I almost feel like he was
did
about
not.
to win the
No,
melee.
yeah, I agree. He was about to win that.
I think he just panicked a bit under this, and the more you retreat like this, the better it gets, because like the range side of things looks really good for B. The Bogmaffer, they're not getting good trade-ins up against these crossbows yet. They haven't got the runestones dropped for it even. What?
Enough upgrades as archers as well.
I mean, he's not even dropping runestones.
He's not, yeah. That's awkward.
Which is just making this an easy win for crossbows, because he could have kited them. So he's going to run away again. Has at least got double outpost, and with no melee, B cannot burn through this. So have to reset. But, I mean, I think you're happy with that. We just talked about the farm
Absolutely.
issue.
Like, that was a fight that I genuinely thought Valdemar was winning, just courtesy off the back of the Radari. But then he pulled back, and suddenly the fight got very inefficient for him.
Yeah, I mean, he had the breakthrough. I think there was 3 lances left against 5 Radari. Like, sure, you're going to lose them, but, like, your Bog Maffa can then start to trade out a little bit better. I think, I bless him, Valdemar, like, this is the problem, especially with the runestones. It's like a hard mechanic to track in the mid-game fights, because you have to target somewhere for a unit to walk over and build. Funny fact about that ability, it's actually a negative if you're a high APM player. Like, I remember the first time I cast Vortex use it, he had about a 20% successful place rate. And by that, I mean he had a bunch of blueprints everywhere that were never constructed because he clicks too fast, right? So, like, it's a very clunky mechanic right now, but the difference is he missed out on movement speed, he missed out on range. He could have been trading against those crossbows with no archers dying.
Behind this, okay, another Varangian war camp. The
raids
farm's
anymore.
definitely paying off at this point in time. Like, he's 1,000 food ahead of Valdemar at the moment.
Yeah, we're seeing the sync now, and Valdemar, he can't afford Radari anymore. He's adding in horsemen. Ugh.
Not something that you want to see.
No. Be some Gulam, but more Camel Lancers, understandably. He can just keep that pumping. We have to remember this is a 5-relic game. This is a bunch of farms at the back. I mean, yes, you know, B's doing it. He's breaking the Macedonian and Radali stat. But the crazy part is how close Valdemar came to breaking him in that last fight. Crossbow ball. It's just kind of crazy at 35. I wonder if we just see...
Valdemar's just messing up archers and spearmen at the moment. Just,
I was about to say
it feels like he can't really like afford anything else. But yeah, Manjanique's definitely the play now. This is the moment where we see the classic Ayubid just army composition getting fulfilled by the siege.
I mean, against 34 Bog Maffa, it's just a given, isn't it? We do have a lot of silver. Valdemar needs to be spending faster than this. We should be able to see him get immediate tier 4 on range. Actually, no, sorry, was tier 4 2000? I think it's 2000. He could go for the extra ranged armor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, he's going to go tier 4 on the Cav instead. So he's just trying to replace Radari with Horseman at this stage fully. Not really going to have the same stat padding, though. Oh, look. Clustered buildings. Oh, no. They have mangonels, too. Oh, did I forget to mention they also get that from the Byzantines. Yes, pull villages. There's no way that they could get sniped too, Kappa.
We're up to 5 in just a little bit. Oh man. Yeah, 5 Manjaniques, that's just where it starts getting really, really rough. We just start seeing like the burn shots come in. Oh, come on. What was that?
Heat seeking rocks, my friend. The latest in technology from the Viking camps. I think they just like carve runestones into the pebbles. Raid on the flank. It's going to draw the attention of the whole army. This is great for B, though, because it means now the Mango just get to siege into the gold. A bit slow on the pullback. But no, those villagers... Okay, they're fine. Remember, you can avoid every shot if you just stand still.
Masters miss. Okay, we're getting Imperial Age from B. I mean, this is just a different, right? Like, having double the food income. Just overall, looking at the total resources that are coming in at the moment, like total income. It's weird because you look at the total income, it's like, oh yeah, Valdemar's actually leading a little bit. No, that's a silver. That's just, you know, baiting you.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a decent number of farms now. He's up to 25. But obviously, those farms are going to be worse than the Ibid ones due to the Golden Age.
Oh, we're getting the fight in.
Yeah, pull back now. He needs to get the Ghoulims in front of this. Well, Mango does get sniped.
He goes down, but there we go. The fire shots, the mass fire shots that's coming in.
No way do you want to fight
Valdemar realizes, yeah, it's scorched earth. You can't stand on that.
It's like, but I can heal myself, right? Well, buddy, your healing's not as effective as Iobid's. Like, ironically, the best Civ at countering the Scud launch of Incendiary is the Civ that gets to build it. Spread heal is what you need. Just start to slow siege in. I mean, no rush here, right? Like, you're the one imping. It's not like Valdemar is expected to be matching this timing. Love the positioning as well. Just between, like, the gold vein, the outpost, he's just kind of creating a choke point that makes it harder. Valdemar does try to go for the surround, but great read by B backing up here. Continues to retreat. Use the front line. The castle is griefing himself. The villagers just standing there right now. He goes for a more defensive castle now. Imagine each shot's coming in. It's just gradual damage to that backline he's looking for. And it's going to add up fast. Bog Maffa, they may be tankier, but they've got their limitations here.
Look at, oh my god, the entire army's just dying.
It's gone.
Everything's just dying.
And it tracks real well. This is the thing. You can't dodge these shots. It's too much spread.
And Imperial Age at the same time, and GG comes in. Valdemar throws in the towel in game number 1. B gets the first point on the board, but man, what a game.
I just noticed that the little archer thing that was saying 1625 before, it went minus 1625. I still don't know what it does. But it's like, crazy. It just shows you the power of Arabic Mr. Bs, though. Like, I think these things, you know, anytime I see an Ibid player on Rockshot, it almost feels like a mistake. I'm like, oh, that looks like a misclick.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
I agree. It's just so strong. The spread, like, that's why I say it's so strong against infantry, because typically with infantry, okay, you just spread them out and you don't take as much damage. Nuh-uh. Just not against that. You can be as spread as you want. You'll be taking a ton of damage either way.
Exactly. And just what a fantastic first game. We're looking back at Valdemar's victory in Macedonia to show you how different it can be. They don't win every single game. No, I know. It's a shocker. But it's a rarity, is what I'm going to say, that this Radari strat flops like that. B had to counter everything perfectly just to achieve it. But now, I think we have an easier route to success here. I honestly think Tuklak is a better Civ on Frisian than Knights Templar.
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm so looking forward to it. Tuklak versus Knights Templar on Frisian. Oh man, this is a gift. This is a gift right now that's coming in here.
So I just want you to think about what Knights Templar used to do, and now think about the fact you're paying 100 wood more every time you place that dock. And you need a lot of docks.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Yeah, a lot of docks with Knights. It's just Knights Templar is no longer like a good Civ on Frisian Marshes, I feel like that one change with like more expensive docks that just ruins the timing there on the ponds, on the dock play.
Yeah, I mean the good news is it should be hard for Tuklak to burn you down, because actually Tuklak players have been enjoying going Spearman here. But for those who don't know, you know, there's an interesting little thing for Tuklak economically called Elephant Economics. It gives 5% more on drop-off. It's like a quarter of supervision. What's interesting is you'd think an ability like that would be on elephants. In fact, I actually thought it was. When I tested that Civ the first time on the test server, when I done a Crucible run, I done what a Chinese player would do. I built an elephant and moved him away and moved the sheep away, and then I realized, wait, that's stupid. Because if you click on the town center, it has the little icon. What's funny is if you click on a dock, it also has that same icon, which means every 40 food you drop off, you actually get 42, which is, it's not a lot, right? It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just, this scales very nicely. And then you remember that the Tuklak fishing boats also shoot people because they're deli. And all of a sudden,
Sounds
pretty good. It's a Civ.
It is. We, yeah. It's such a weird one. So many weird mechanics. It would be fine. It would be fine if some of them just weren't so blatantly insane. Like the healer elephant. Just, or their horsemen, or rather horsemen elephants, doing the same damage as knights, but not costing gold at the same cost.
Oh yeah, those elephants are interesting, right? They're not false advertising. A raider elephant is best used to kill workers because if you get on top of a worker with the trample, and the whole duration you stay on top of them, you do 48 damage in 6 seconds. So at that point, they're basically dead, and you just go with your head, and they're gone. I've been impressed by this Civ. Like it feels weird in some ways. If you're not doing the heal elephant strat anyway. But like on a map like this, all I think of is like Frisian is more food, and more food equals more elephants, and more elephants equals more pain. I've seen some things, Crackety.
You've seen some things?
I've seen things that make me question who is designing this game. Okay? Like I think secretly there is just a giant pigeon in a room at the relic office that they go to each day, and based on the bird seed that he eats in front of you, they decide how they will design these units.
Nah, I don't think that's the case. Everybody knows pigeons are government employees. They don't have time to like roam around in private economics. But it is time for us, ladies and gentlemen, time to jump into our game number 2. Can Valdemar even out the set, or can be built on his advantage? We're seeing the Tughlaq dynasty for the first time in a EGC Pro play coming in here now, and it is going to be on Frisian Marshes, so very exciting times.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. The interesting thing here is, like, I think to the devs' defense, they straight away admitted, like, after they saw the heal elephants in action, these are probably over too. So presumably we're going to get that changed, right? Like they released, they weren't they weren't obnoxious to believe that, like, no, this is solvable. So we know that the heal elephants are strong. I don't think they are unbeatable. Do I think like Templar can beat them is the question? Because like this Civ used to be really good on this map. But the harbors,
for the dog play.
Harbors are weird. You could say I harbor ill will to this change.
No. Wait,
I
what's
don't think
that?
wait. What? I don't think we want
Can we hover over that? I haven't read that yet. Took Leopard 4 to increase the production speed of nearby. Oh, okay, it's that. Okay, yeah. It's the equivalent of the. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to see that get used.
Yeah.
It's cute. But like it. I mean, actually, I say I don't think I think I will. I think like this Civ will eventually find its way into Holy Island.
You think it'll get used today? I don't think it'll get used
today. Not today, but I think eventually the Civ will legitimately find its way into Holy Island.
On Holy Island?
Yeah. I think like the food scaling is kind of intriguing with this Civ, and also the value of just like one raider elephant. You said yourself, it's basically a knight.
Yeah. I mean, it attacks really slowly, but yeah. It's interesting when you activate the trample, it just starts like ignoring collision for a little bit.
Yeah, but it starts off by just yelling to everyone what it's doing. Like, guys, in a few seconds, I'm going to go nuclear. Clear the area. Okay.
I'll be really fast.
Soon. You better start running or you're going to be sorry. Oh, they've already ran. So interesting that the Valdemar took the deep dock, by the way. I think this is genuinely a response to Tughlaq being pretty good at spam and openings here, actually. But B, he's just going to take this opportunity to build even more docks because, every time you build 2 docks, he would have built 3. That kind of doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, but also it's like the civilization... It deserves this, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, it deserves it.
In fairness, it needed to be shot in the face on the wood. Did they make it look different, actually? I don't think they upgraded or updated the asset at all for the harbor detail. Like, no, not. This is not. This is the dock. Did they update it? Has it got like a different trim on the Knights Templar docks? Nothing. So like, there's no way to like. So if you were in a team game, With French,
It's a premium dock, okay? It's a harbor.
but if I
You
was in a
can
game,
clearly tell.
because it's in a harbor right now, of course. Like if I had a French player and a Knights Templar in a team game, and they built these next to each other, I literally would have no indicator of one being tanky than the other. This is the Malian outpost fortified all over again. And by the way, they are a lot tankier than they seem. It's not just 500 more HP, it's like 2 fire armor, which is a 20% damage mitigation against Dark Age rushes. So yeah, like, that's the trade-off for Knights Templar. I think the way they'll start playing is like, they'll still do a bit of fishing, but they won't go insane. Because they'll want to get feudal to then just block you out of any aggro. And with the extra health, that's quite viable. Oh, wow. Well, look at that. We're seeing a Dome of Faith, man. Like, phew. I don't think I've seen one tower victory in the last week.
Yeah, me neither.
Like,
it's just the heal elephants are really good.
Yeah, you could say
solid unit to have.
Yeah, you could say having 450 HP and healing on the move with 2 healers is pretty good.
There's another harbor, so that's harbor number 2. B is only up 7 economic units, 5 of which are fishing ships.
Yeah, only.
It's yeah, I would say Knights Templar has received a decent dampener to their economic scaling at this point. Granted, Valdemar has a good amount of wood in the tank, or had a lot of wood in the tank to potentially get a 3rd harbor out.
I mean, really,
I think he might be getting in a little bit, yeah.
It's his own fault, really, what's about to happen, because he didn't choose to answer healing with healing. Where's the Mass Knights Hospitaller?
Oh, yeah, he didn't go hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
I could have been away.
God, that unit would be so cool if it wasn't so clunky to use.
Oh, we already have the pilgrimage coming in.
Yeah, smart idea. You know, your opponent's going to probably rush heal elephants, and heal elephants aren't going to run out that quick. I feel like most of the time, people just sit at home until they've got 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. So,
what are you looking for here as Valdemar, I wonder? Like, normally you're just thinking mass archers, which technically can be the answer to heal elephants.
Yeah, at the moment it's just upgrades. We're getting wheelbarrow in the first. Okay, there we go. First Chevalier, so we'll maybe just try and go for some raids. We don't see B on stone at all yet, so it's not like he's just trying to naked force a fort or anything like that. Archer range now coming in as well, so this paints a little bit of a clearer picture here. Valdemar wanting to do some damage in feudal age.
First Pilgrim's in, so more Chevalier to follow. And he's getting the 3rd dock in now. 4th dock already for B. This is going to accelerate the elephant timing up disgustingly fast now. He's already got the Raider elephants also coming through. And yes, Raider elephants do attack really slowly. But the funny thing about melee fights is when it's raiding, you're kind of moving between attacks anyway. So if you have Chevalier versus Raider elephants compete reasonably well. Just don't stand still. Look at her.
There he is.
Look at this fine beast.
Beautiful.
In all her glory. That's right. In the Tuklak Kingdom, we do not wait for elephants to reach adulthood. Get him in one of those sweatshops. Make him work for a living. We've got baby elephants moving at the speed of light. No fat to weigh them down. 1.6 movement speed. Whew.
Villager that was building the docks does get sniped out there.
Is he seen doing this? I don't think he's been seen. He's going straight for the gold. Oni! Ho! And he gets the
There's
trample.
the trample.
Yeah, it's a stand on someone.
Oh, wait, wait!
Look
No!
Look at the
What?
This is what I mean!
Oh my god!
This
Two
is ridiculous!
That is better than a knight! Come on! Can we check the HP on that guy, please? Is it like 300-ish?
230? 235.
235. Okay, that's more fair. That's reasonable.
I'm honest, like, they may need to make the war cry the elephant global. It just scares him off for one trample. Just do it again. You guys can get hit too. I'm pretty sure if I call it, it's pure damage, so armor doesn't work against it. Now, the Raid Elephants are slightly slower than Chevalier. The good idea
Yeah,
there,
and the Heal
unfortunately,
Elephant isn't
didn't get it.
anywhere nearby.
Yeah, the Heal Elephants are way too slow. He kept them at home. But still, great start already. 2 worker kills. I did lose 1 in return, it seems. Oh, look, you've almost ended me. Mom! Guess the boob is better. Put a plaster on it. Tell you how
And that's
special
some
little soldier.
pretty quick healing as well. That's coming
just-
in there.
Just double Imam for 7 health a second each. That's the fast charge port right there. What a unit. I'm shocked that happened as well. Like, normally at this point in the game, it feels quite hard to connect with that, but it's because Valdemar was raiding. I think he was getting that worker kill himself at the same time that was happening. And I feel like you always have to prioritize your own villages because of that detail. Because remember, he could cap out 48 damage off of walking alongside you. And as you saw at the end, just headbutt you. Oh, well, we might get to see it again. Oh, Spearman.
Oh
It'd be
my
a
God.
shame if I trampled. Yeah, he just trampled east side. He's going in again.
Oh boy, here I
Yep.
go trampling again.
Okay, nice. He got the brace there. He did stop him. Well, this would have been a great trade for Valdemar. But they can just go get healed. Nice raid
Yeah.
onto the boats. I actually think this is what he killed earlier when he got that 1 kill.
Not sure why he's not just garrisoning, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not pinging for him? So, you know what else these units can do? Destroy harbors. Pretty decent at it, actually. Is that what he's up to? I think he is. I think he's fishing for the fish. Not gonna find them just yet. Knights. Do you just try and burn the docks?
It's a lot of the... I'm surprised just how much B has been investing into the Raider Elephants.
It's kind of crazy. I thought he'd diversify. We are seeing that now of archers. He waited for the spears to be big in numbers. I love the cute 1 trample just in case he turns to fight. Body blocks coming in. Oh my god, he's trying to slow him down to catch up for the spread damage. But he will be able to break through.
Oh,
Does get some good headbutts in. You know what? I don't think this unit's fast enough. It's meant to be a horseman, Crackety.
yeah, make it faster. You know, give it 2 tiles per second movement speed. Granted, you can upgrade it still, right?
I mean, like, come on. A gilded horseman is faster and does more damage.
Yeah.
You pay the same.
True.
I
Accurate.
see nothing going wrong with this.
Absolutely not.
It's so loud as well. How do you not just get PTSD playing this on the ladder? I feel like if I was a pro and I spent 5 hours queuing into this, and then I went inside my house, and my daughter is watching Dumbo, I'm gonna immediately scream, close the door, and go hide in the corner of my garden screaming.
Are we getting to the point where B actually reaches like critical mass of elephants and just tramples everything to death with a single trample?
I think so, and I think we're gonna get PESD, post-elephant stress disorder. He's just fishing for it. He's like, okay, we're both just continue to skin the same. I just want 1 fight. Just like, give me 1 fight. No, give me 1 fight. No, just the one.
Just
the one
do
fight.
it, man.
Just what are you scared of? Look, you got horses. You got armor. You got a sword. I have a skull. Let me skull you. Villagers. Ooh. Wait, that was greedy
Healing.
pullback. Wait,
Oh
heal,
no,
heal,
Valdemar,
heal.
you don't. He's just out healing all the damage.
This is just ridiculous. Like, the only weakness they have is that they are delayed on the healing trigger because they have to track it. But it's usually always quick enough, as you just saw there.
Oh, no scout
have
there
spears
with
now.
the army.
Uh-oh. A little bit blind.
Wait, there's villagers in the front line? What?
What?
Yeah, B didn't see that one as well.
Oh my god. No, will Garrison defend the gold? Archer transition is a little bit light right now. 10 against the 17 spears, the 24 archers. So he's going to have to sack them and keep backing up. But the tower fight, if he's on point with the micro there, he can get rid of the limited spears. War elephants, sorry, heal elephant on the front line. But they're not healing each other right now. He needs to manually click them. It's not working. First one's going to go down. But the headbutts, the trample,
Valdemar, he's using everything. The
The
trample, it's here. Everything's going down. No, what the hell is that? No way. No, what? That's crazy.
To the latest edition in this Microsoft franchise, Zoo Tycoon is back.
No way. What the hell is that? What? Oh my god. No. How do you think that's fine?
Look, we need to discover the natural counter, Crackety. It's fine. So what I'm thinking, Marlene variant that can build lions, okay? And we solve it.
Oh my god. No way. He's just beating. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, that's actually crazy. I can't believe that just happened, man. Can we get an instant replay on that, please? It just happened too quickly. I gotta see that again.
Elephanto
There it is.
Fonto.
Oh, thank you.
Look at the effort to kill one of those
Look
heel
at
elephants.
the military count at the top.
Yep, just watch it. It's like, I like the delay before he's like, oh wait, I could just trample this. Like the one at the back, he's like, okay, that sets the panic in.
It's like,
and then...
oh, 30. We're at 30, it's down to 25, down to 19. Oh
but they
my
have
God.
bad attack speed. They're totally bad.
Oh, that's crazy. That is disgusting, especially since army value was reasonably close between them. Actually, before this fight, Valdemar was ahead army value-wise. Had spears in there as well. And knights, which, you know, knights in theory are meant to be pretty good against stuff like horsemen.
Yeah, but they're plastic.
Not in
knights.
this one.
But in fairness, the Chevalier cost less than the Raider Elephant, so I'm not really that much against this.
That's
I don't
true,
know.
yeah.
I just think like I'm not convinced that's the comp against that. Like, I don't know. I think Chevalier, if you just gotta rape at them. Yeah, like in fairness to him, the healing did play a part in it. Granted, but I have seen more egregious examples of the healing looking broken than that. Like I think that was just solid scale play by B and timing. Valdemar, like, I don't know. I guess he just felt the game was scaling against him because it's, like, ambitious to charge in there. I think maybe just a bit too much confidence because of the ambush in the Stealth Forest. And he's like, haha, I've got you. And you'd think 18 Spearmen would do a little bit better than that. But, like, the other way of thinking about it, did he have, like, was it 18 Raider Elephants? So technically he had 36 horsemen.
Yeah.
It's
Still, like, it was an intense amount. Granted, there wasn't really any reason there for Valdemar to have that many archers, right? I think you want to make archers just because, like, that's the go-to unit. Like, you're used to making archers in the army composition. It's great for, like, when you actually, like, get in there and you can snipe villagers and stuff like that. It's a great unit to have in that regard. But against this big mass of elephants, that just doesn't work. What the hell was that? That's still just one of those interactions where you just don't expect it. Like, you see it coming, the slow build-up of just, oh, okay, we're at 10 of these raid elephant. That's pretty big. And it's like, wait, the trample is actually doing pretty good work there on those villagers. Wait, is he just massing only elephants to just trample everything? And then you just see it unfold. It's like, oh my god, no way. That must be so annoying to lose to.
So in Voldemar's defense, right? Like, the problem here comes to the whole archer point. The reason he's scaling archers like that is to counter the heal elephants. That's the thought process that people are going through right now. Is like, they have less ranged armor, and, you know, if there's another unit type, you can snipe it before it get healed. But now you see the problem. If you hyperfixate on countering the heal elephant, then you're not countering what comes next. That's what makes it so powerful. Like, it'd be powerful already if it was a case of you're focused on it and you're countering it too hard. But the thing you're countering too hard also heals other units. So it's a compounded effect where now you've got, like, there's already an advantage, but now the advantage is even bigger because you're not even killing things as much as you should. So yeah, heal elephants. Feudal healing is fill in the blank.
Yeah. Next up, though, we're getting a matchup that Valdemar should be feeling really, really confident in. Because I know, just from like talking with Valdemar and a bunch of other VS players, that they think this matchup is straight up unwinnable for Delhi.
Yeah, and in fairness, this is I'd say the Abbasid specialist, right? Like, no, I still maintain to this day, a lot of people think Valdemar, I think China. I think his Abbasids has been, over the years, his most impressive civ, at least when it's a viable civ. So this is a strong pick for him. B on Delhi, you know, like, if you let him skirt into castle, we're going to be talking elephant at fun time or whatever. I think the idea here is to kind of like pressure play the early game, if I'm not mistaken, with the Abbasid opening in particular.
MSN says it's 50-50 based on deer spawns. Okay, I'm getting conflicting information here from like different VS
you
players.
acted like it was the perfect call. Wait, which
No,
first
I
player, though?
legitimately like MSN as well. I feel like okay, I got to go through chat logs again. I got to go through.
Just go with what
logs
Anatan
again.
says. Okay, I'm sorry, rest of Vest, but in fairness,
I'm trusting Anatan here.
there we go. All right, let's hop into it. Game number 3. B is looking unbeatable so far. 2-0 up, but Valdemar goes to what may be his most prestigious civ. And apparently, potential secret answer to Delhi. He has got the Abbasids on Lipany.
And B picking Delhi 2 times in a row if you count the variant civilization there as well. Could be that we're seeing elephants once again in this game, but that'll only come in Castle Age if we get there. This matchup, though, typically, it's decided in Feudal Age.
Yeah, I think like Abbasids is kind of intriguing this. I've seen Valdemar do a few different builds in the past. I remember when Delhi was at the
This one should
absolute
just be
dominant
military
peak.
school.
Yeah. What's say?
Military wing.
Military. I was about to say military schools. You're in the wrong game. Yeah. So military wing would make sense, but like that's what I've seen him do in the past. Like even at the peak of Delhi dominance, sometimes you do 2TC with this civ. I don't think you do that in the current meta, especially on a map like Lipany.
I think you just die in that case. Especially here, if you look at the way the map spawned, everything's forward food-wise. There's like one berry pack in the back there, but other than that, everything is forward, so I am not sure if you can just play this one with 2TC. Your second TC is most likely going to go forward if it's not on this spot in the berry stand in the backside.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be exposed.
Economically, I think like you can. It's gonna sound a bit weird, but you can kind of mirror Ghazi with Horseman to a certain degree, because you've got fresh food stuff to make your villager cost lower, and you get the 15% Golden Age gathering, and you're already
and you can make
the
a
berry
camel
efficiency.
archer.
Yes. So like there's definitely ways. I think it's intriguing as well. The thought that the Abbasids could be a perfect counter to a civ that I think has been the scourge of a lot of people's existence for quite some time. Where I'm sure even some top level players are getting May flashbacks on the ladder. I like to just imagine that you've walked away from the mouse and keyboard to just take a moment after hearing the name May invoked.
It's fine.
You sure? You sound a bit
I've
begrudged.
decoupled. I've decoupled.
decoupled.
Yeah.
When you say you're decoupled, it makes it sound like you've just been like cuddling a teddy bear and crying.
Hate the game, not the player, man.
Is it meant to be the other way around?
Well, that's how I used to have it.
All right. Well, let's see if Delhi are going to hate this. It is going to be the military wing as expected. And the timing difference, like, it's only 10 seconds quicker for B. And of course, you have to remember he's investing workers to do this.
Yeah, military wing, of course, no workers there, and Valdemar knows the civilization, so he's really good with the timings in that regard. What I've seen in general is like players with Abbasid, they should still rush most of the economic upgrades, but looks like Valdemar's not doing that. He only has a single villager left on gold at the moment.
No, he's hard on wood, so he's probably looking for the stables drop right at the start of the edge, so he can get horsemen, spearmen, archers.
So just fast unit timing, but probably afterwards you want to rush up the technologies and just to be on par with Delhi when it comes to scaling.
How are we doing sheep, by the way? Like, because they should be neck and neck. Both these civs don't have to come back. B.
Uh,
B. I mean, it's fine.
It's okay. He knows
yeah,
that. He knows that Abbasid never has villagers next to the TC.
Could you imagine if Voldemar was one of those weirdos that keeps like 5 on cheap? Because some
I mean,
people
like
do
Canadians.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Canadian boys. It is kind of funky though, considering the berries are better and the riskier thing.
Oh, maybe gets a sheep or two. Maybe not. No sheep.
No bueno. But he's marching across, full confirmation. The B has the whole lay of the land on what's going up against. He probably saw the amount of people on wood, which means he should be expecting probably a stable straight away. And there it is. Horseman queued up.
Counter stables will from B. Does of course have some scholars there already, so can in theory just mass Ghazi Raiders and pull them back in time in order to heal them back up.
And of course, he'll have
To
plenty
Ghazi, and he
of
should be able to
pistols.
just take the fights.
Yeah, he'll
Going
need
for an
to-
archery range as well.
I think this is because the Ford Gold. Like, you know, the whole idea of healing up your guys. The problem is right now he doesn't have many scholars, and he got double Ford Gold. So I don't mind it. I don't blame it necessarily. At least to get like 3 archers, so you feel safe. I guess now that I think about it, actually, the opening Ghazi, if you're going to do this, is maybe a bit different. Like you would have maybe expected if you just want to counter the military wing, just begin archers.
Ooh,
the
archers
backside.
gonna maybe go for a pick. Ah, we already got scholars there.
You're funny. Look at you. You shot us. Didn't feel it.
Just a flesh wound, really, if you think about it.
And apparently we can just insta-heal flesh.
Yeah. Just
Ellie-
mend it.
Billy discovered some sort of flesh-healing bacteria.
They're like Zerg, man. They just mutate around it.
Oh. And then, of course, as we know, the Malians are just Wakanda with the nano healing tech on their scouts.
Yeah.
English have NHS. Just trying to line up all the different types of healing, how we justify it. How do French
They
heal?
eat the biscuits and they're fine. How do French heal?
Is it just good wine?
Cooked snails?
Oh, snails and frogs, high in protein. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Are we missing anyone? Oh, Ottomans.
I mean, HRE already have prelts as well.
Oh, yeah, Germans. Like, what's the German healing? Good beer
Just
and
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small engagements here and there. Valdemar still just scaling heavily in the Spearman and Horseman composition. B with Archer Ghazi Raiders. This could be an issue for B, right? Like, Mass Archer and Ghazi Raiders just doesn't scale as well here. Because in theory, Valdemar can just A-move. B does not have that luxury. He's going to have to really micro his army.
Running with the scholars isn't the worst idea, actually. Like, they are incredibly tanky.
Yeah.
It's kind of preferable. That scout, having a bit of a panic moment, but the horseman target fire coming on the archers. Switching over to the Ghazi at the last second there. And it's not working. No, like, he's got some more spinmen coming through. Gets rid of the archers. But the health bars, I don't like this. Like, this is what kind of worries me, is like, he kept all the Ghazi up. I think he lost 2, sure, but like, the majority are good. And he can heal that.
I was
but
almost able to keep them alive as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
was close.
But like the horsemen, if you look at Voldemar's health bars now, that's what won't look pretty.
Another stable coming in, so he really wants to lean in even heavier into it.
He splits it. Wait a second. B, did he just step up the archers? He did! The pathing, though, getting a bit weird. Ghazi are going to club in. Archers just target firing the few spinmen there are. And the micro, he's just shifting away the injured Ghazi,
Jeez.
wasting a lot of Red's time on the chase and allowing him
And
to
with
hold
the
it.
villagers there as well that just don't take bonus
God.
damage.
And the
He's
scholars
doing
as
such
well.
a great job.
This
That's
is just
crazy.
sick. Does pull back now, so yeah, there's villagers.
Is he able to keep that one? No way. The Ghazi Raider with like 1 health. 2
That's
very low
disgusting.
HP Ghazi Raiders being kept alive. Low heal?
Why
are they not healing?
Wait, why are they not healing?
Hello?
What? Guys?
They're not heal.
Yeah,
Hello?
guys. He's
There we go,
confused
now
by it
they're
as well.
healing.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
So, is that when they're in formation with army, they just don't heal?
Oh, they should still heal.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know why you turn auto heal off, though.
You
Makes no
wouldn't turn
sense.
auto healing off. That wouldn't make sense.
Like, you're not a Roost player. Huh. All right, we found a bug. Finally, Delhi have a
Interesting.
weakness.
If
Now,
only.
it's important to remember that, like, Voldemar's economy is meant to be a bit better at this stage, but if you look at the tech bar, you may notice a problem.
Yeah, he genuinely just didn't go for a single economic upgrade. I think outside of fresh foodstuffs, probably. Yeah, he did get fresh
Yeah.
foodstuffs. He got boot camp in. That's about it.
And that's a problem. Like, Delhi gets them for free, so the eco's going to keep scaling. Also, additional scholars means a weird form of extra firepower in these fights eventually. And then the other thing, of course, is it leads into blacksmith decks. Right now, Valdemar does not have any or any on the way. What's he up to, actually? Like, he's gathering gold still, as if he's going for something. Kazi. Free damage. Bye. I have to sack the scout, but the rest should get out.
Yeah. Not a lot going down there. I mean, B, he's still just going to try and look for some raiding opportunities here. Scout just tries to get as much information as possible as he goes down. Actually, is he?
He's just running in.
He's just trying to get his way through there.
Yep, walls now coming
Some
up.
little mini walls coming in there from Valdemar. So wants to make sure that these villagers are going to stay alive.
Scout will get sniped now, but from the Ghazi, but as long as B starts moving them, yeah, we'll just get out. But he has not been able to move for sacred sites. That's the trade-off here, right? Like, there's been no eco-inflation elsewhere. We do have Undermesh coming in now from Valdemar, but he's already behind in his timings. Like, B is halfway to Steeled Arrow. I just feel like B is playing this perfectly.
He is. He's not even, like, going for any of the sacred sites just because he knows he doesn't need to. We're now also seeing pro scouts coming in. Big raid, though, with the horsemen. B is going to have to pull a lot of villagers here. Idle time is being forced, but
He's got the spears.
has reinforcements in there.
He's got a horseman come around the back as well. Yep, so we'll just poke him again. It's the tricky challenge here. Like, B could do this as well, and afterwards it wouldn't be a bad thing. If he didn't kill any eco but took a bit of damage. Whereas, as we know, Valdemar no healing is problematic. He has got a camel archer coming in now. B hasn't continued to spam archers, so it's something that can survive with the fight for Valdemar.
We're now also seeing the first camel archer coming in. So we'll finally have that debuff in there. There it is, finally. Wait, is he pro scouting towards that 1 mil? That's interesting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
loses less food. It's actually quite
That's
crafty.
true.
Yeah.
Loses less food, and when the berries run out, there's no symbol there, so there's no reason for Valdemar to check that anymore.
Intriguing. And Valdemar, he's going to have to start spreading wider, which is when this Ghazi factor starts to leak into the affair.
Still just looking for potential raiding opportunities, but B is onto him. Keeps units in separate groups. Army value-wise, though, when it comes to excluding the couple of scouts and scholars, Valdemar should be a good bit ahead at the moment.
Yeah, when you can shift more into infantry, it should be better for him as well because of the boot camp. What's coming up? Nice use of the military force there. Whoops, pro scouts will
getting
get denied.
disrupted.
Is B maybe
Oh,
thinking
camel archer
about
is getting pulled back.
Yep, let's get away from it. Maybe a bit too far, though, and the repath is going to betray him a bit. So,
Yeah,
pro
and
scouts
B suddenly
will
gets a
continue.
good trade in.
Do you get the feeling this is going to be 200 pop feudal?
It could very well be.
Yeah, I don't see how either side techs without a big win in the fight. All right. That should make it spicy.
Yeah, we're gonna see it coming in here now. Gets the pierce damage upgrade in just in time. Take a fight. The Ghazi Raiders, they're all in the back though. Might want to have them at the front side though.
Valdemar, you know, these spearmen, they are very impactful, remember. They're going to have the phalanx ability. It's extra range, pretty useful against the Ghazi.
Boot camp, more HP.
Camel
Camelanies.
debuff.
Yeah, overall, very good indicators here to take a positive engagement.
Might
He's
be a
just
good
not
time
taking
for...
it yet.
No. What's he waiting for? I was waiting for Bloomery and the choke point. Okay, so Horseman... Wait, but the Horseman second surely doesn't work here. Like, you need them in first.
Camelot already dead as well.
Oh, so he's lost the
this
debuff.
This is
The Ghazi
bad now. Spearman,
are not
very
being
low
healed.
count.
But B, I think it's the archer numbers. The horsemen need to carry after this. The front line is getting pretty thin. Few horsemen are going to leak through now. Scholars are being pulled to reinforce. The Ghazi are going to go for the trade on the backside of it. And Valdemar, despite the best of efforts, with one of his best civs, he cannot break the deli.
When the dust settles, there's still so many more units remaining here from B, and suddenly he's in a position to start taking these sacred sites.
I mean, you know what's crazy about that as well is like B pretty much had every tech bar Bloomery. I was expecting the Scholars to turn up sooner. Like, this could have been even powerfuler timing for B.
7 scholars, definitely.
Man, and Valdemar, the idea is cool, but I think, like, he was a bit hesitant because maybe the spearman count wasn't low enough to re-engage. Because, like, if you think about it, you want horseman first, spearman second, because your spearmen now have more range. Like, if you looked at it back in replay, I feel like the first half of that fight, Valdemar's horsemen just weren't touching anything.
Yeah, engagement was late, very late there, and typically you want to have the horsemen there first, but still behind like something, just in order to have them avoid the spearmen, but you still want them to soak up archer fire.
Yes.
Oh, could get a potential raid in. The outpost about to be coming up though, about military units nearby. He's going to be able to fortify this position. Yeah, and now with these 2 outposts, he's going to be able to secure these berries. So food secured for him.
Just going again. B just committing to the outpost build. Does get it up. Gets it garrisoned. And then, oh, the formation pushes the archers in range longer. Shaky fight for Valdemar. B. That sacred site now locked in. That's extra gold trickle. This means more scholars. Scholars equal more healing, more front line. Front line is going to feel good because it's not like you're up against knights here. It's archer, spears, horsemen. These are all low damage units. Props to him for the remaster.
A couple of clashes being taken.
Like, the numbers, I feel like they should have been wider by now, but I think it was that gap in B.
Valdemar's doing a good job of reinforcing.
Yeah.
The issue is, though, something that we've kind of seen in like the last game as well, is or not the last game, but the first game, is Valdemar's kind of struggling with like farm transitions at some point. Like I feel like he's getting caught off guard at some point here as well, once those natural resources end for him. And if he hasn't prepped the farm transition in time, I think it's going to be difficult.
Neither player has reached that point yet. These numbers, now that he's got that extra trickle of gold, the ramp up is coming out. You see? I like to just shift away. Like, I can't get these, but you know what he could have done there? He could have actually died holding the deer to really screw Valdemar over.
Oh yeah, the bug at the moment where if a scout dies while holding the deer, it just keeps decaying.
Yeah. But B's always try to be honorable. I mean, I think we saw last game. I think he gave 2 sheep to Valdemar.
We're now up to 54 archers. At this point, we're reaching points where you can effectively even take down a horseman in single volleys.
Yeah, and considering Valdemar feels like he's in a position where he needs to attack, that means you're going to be entering first. That means you're going to be a few ponies down to begin with. In a game where you're
Valdemar
already
doesn't
now
have-
25 behind. And
Valdemar doesn't have horticulture yet, in a game where he's been on berries for a long, long time. That hurts as well.
I don't know, man. Apparently, this is like a regular thing. Valdemar's a big fan of just like neglecting ecotechs in favor of more military, which I get. Like, I kind of respect it. You know,
I mean,
the
he got
idea
the
is-
other ones, but
Yeah.
yeah, he went for a timing attempt push there.
In fairness, in the last like 2 minutes, he's been mainly hyperfixated around the deer. But you are right; he's been gathering berries on that northern flank the whole time, and
Good
that's a
rate
big
here, though.
hit. Horsemen creep in, catch B on the unguarded berries, and that is going to be -8.
Finally, something
Maybe
going
hope.
on here. Villagers getting killed. He's only taken a
Villagers,
single
see?
sacred site so far. But
Yeah,
now at the
he's-
same
he's going
time,
in. He sees that they're out of position here. So no horsemen at home means archers uncounted.
could dive deeper, but the archers are a little bit distracted by the outpost.
He's almost
Now
popped
moving forward. But the horsemen are wrapping around.
gradually. But they're being mirrored. The Ghazi are chasing, so we'll know exactly where they are when they're there.
Yeah, it's
good
130 to 100 military. Only 12 of that is actually scholars, so there's
Mm-hmm.
still a pretty big military lead overall. And Valdemar doesn't have a camel archer out at the moment, so no debuff coming in.
And the infrastructure as well, also denying the remaining deer. You know, limited food for Valdemar. We have to remember on this map, neither side can use the ball. Ghazi, now looking for the entry.
Spearman out of position.
He tries to wedge into them. The horsemen move north, but they're piling on top of each other. So not much effective DPS here. No, the archers, happy to camp there. We'll start to back up a little now. The skull's arriving. It's just so
Ghazi
hard
just
together.
evaporated.
What?
Ghazi just got evaporated
Oh my god.
by the spearman.
And I'm just watching these
Phalanx.
archers from B. Like, the position on them. They were so clustered, but they were overkilling spears one by one.
He's
Valdemar.
throwing his army away.
I mean, Voldy kind of doing the same, but of course, in this situation, Archer and Archer is great for him. You know, he has more
Why
HP
is
to
he
work
breaking
with.
off?
Scholars.
This was a positive fight for him. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why he backed off there.
So the thing that I was
Might have
watching
been
about
hard
that
to judge
fight,
for him.
while the Ghazi were going down, is like B's position on those archers was very weird. They were no clipping in each other. They were oddly clustered, which meant that not many of them could get hit. But because he was microing them constantly, you had like 30 archers killing one spear every 2 seconds. Whereas, you're right, the Ghazi just get deleted by all the spears.
Yeah,
B,
and all of this was inside of Valdemar's base, so he just had constant reinforcements helping him out there.
but now we're pushing out. He hasn't remassed horsemen. He hasn't remassed spears. The Ghazi wave is coming. B has double the food income, and Valdemar just nibbled on the bait.
Back and forth, micro coming in here.
Valdemar realizes what's happening, does just choose to back away. We see more and more Ghazi coming in. It doesn't feel good. And I think they're fighting for the same berries on the west side now. With economy, if I'm not mistaken. What a crazy game.
Little game pause here.
And yep.
Oh!
They both are going for the
Outpost
same.
up on the berries.
B can rate that, though. He has got 12 Ghazi compared to Valdemar's 4. And that would start to recoup the losses. But it looks like B's doing something else. You look at that macro. He's not interested in the same. I wondered why he didn't have more troops. He's going castle.
Yeah, and it's coming in very quickly as well. Valdemar behind this, adding in even more archer ranges. 38 villagers on wood now. Trying to also go for a farm transition.
Just a short break. You know, everyone needs to get up, do some jump jacks. Maybe you should do it at home. You've been sitting in your seat for 7 hours now. 7 hours. How many push-ups you done in that time? Don't lie to me. I
Might
know
just
the
be
answer.
a toilet break here from one of the players.
Oh, you know, this is another round of what happens next. So, what happens next? 1, if Voldemar realizes this is about to be a tech up, pushes out, beats the army, gets in position to stop the tech up. 2s if B techs up and is then able to get rushed veterans into archers and win the fight.
Oh, there we go.
3s if we're going to get paused again.
Getting the House of Learning now. Villagers evacuating. That's a lot of villagers that also just got here, so lots of idle time in course there.
He's rushing the entire army over. Valdemar is like, nope, we're getting out of here. Just bailed on the outpost.
Wait, he's sending the villagers again. He wants to burn down the outpost.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
he needs the food.
He's just... Yeah, he wants it.
Like, what else would I do with these villagers? Walk them home and get wood to build farms? Yeah, there's a possibility. Also learning in 10 seconds, though. And, oh, look at that. Anyone who pressed 3 is correct. We're paused again. Oops.
I think this is outpost, though.
I think you just
to get rid of the legs.
If you're B. Has he got the scholars garrisoned at home? I think he has. Oh my god!
Oh.
That's a fast 10 seconds.
New age up comes in. Valdemar realized, and now he's going for the fight. Ooh, there's some bad timing, bad positioning. First elephant already in queue, though.
He's going to have veterans and archers about 1 minute. Like,
it comes in really quickly with this many scholars. And potentially scholar inside of the archery range should research this as well.
Mm-hmm. Also, that war elephant. I mean, it's just kind of a deal breaker against 60
There's
archers.
already 4 men at arms out as well.
Jeez. And they're already baiting fire.
And there's the elephant.
Surprise! It's your biggest nightmare. Apparently, 1 game of Elephant Nightmares is not enough. We had to double the count. Valdemar now in retreat. The Ghazi try to force the mana. That war elephant is ready for World War here. Weird micro of the Ghazi.
At the front line.
The veterans see for archers. It's just about 20 seconds out now. And this is full retreat. Valdemar, this is nightmare fuel if you're an Abbasid player. You can't rush an age.
Look at the micro! How is B like microing the units, and behind this picked up 4 relics immediately?
Classic Delhi effect. Just so well played by B. And now you're going to watch these military numbers clash closer and closer together. How do you slay one of these heavily armored units? Let alone 5.
More upgrades coming in behind us as well. Archer's just about to finish up here. And there it is. Veterancy upgrade coming in on them now.
We got him. 1's dead. Yeah, but guys, the other ones. Veterancy, as you said, War Elephant is cutting back. That baits the Spearman out of position. That gets better trades on the start step from B. And remember, he's just willing to throw away the trash archers to get better units. The War Elephant goes all the way back towards the Horseman here. Perfect fight for him. And remember, when you run around, the spear still keeps attacking. So he's getting huge damage into the anti-ranged. And Valdemar is about to lose military lead. And it looks like he's about to lose game number 3. This is so difficult to scrape back into.
Send some villagers over to gold, but honestly, it's not realistic at this point for him to get the age-up transition, and it's going to take way too long.
I mean, just like, what do you do? Like, how would you... You got to get 1,800 resources, then you've got to invest in a tech up in a game where economically you're being fairly close to mirrored on income. And, well, soon to maybe be eclipsed in certain areas, especially with B getting the relics all home now. More scholars. I think maybe B's thinking about a farm transition instead of just trying to end the game straight away. 23 on wood.
53 archers at the moment from Valdemar, but these just aren't going to do much damage anymore as the second Pierce Armor upgrade is about to be coming in now. For B as well.
And now, looks at the march.
13 men-at-arms in there as well. A very solid front line.
I don't think we see enough, and I think it would be sick in this game, is actually rushing marching drills.
Doesn't like really do much for you.
For the gap close, like, you can just get right in the arches, they can't run.
Yeah, the one initial gap, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not worth it.
I do wonder if that's ever going to develop in the meta. Like, even for just reinforcing, if you've got the APM, like, just new fresh spawns, just clicking
it's not worth it.
Drills. Home Blades is already there, and that's definitely going to be worth it. Lancers at least get intercepted. The Valdemar, it's not like you can rush this age up. There's going to have to be 200 popped. B's got to be loving that right now. I mean, even just one of these war elephants, I'm not sure how he kills. Alone two.
There's enough spearmen with phalanx. I mean, phalanx is just a really, really solid elephant killer to have in general.
It's just the men-at-arms, though, as the assistant front line.
It's like so many. It is so many.
He goes in, pulls the elephants back to bait him deeper. Men-at-arms, not flopping quick here.
They also have the Keelage upgrade.
Yep.
So +3 damage on them as well. Economic Wing, Valdemar somehow able to thread that needle in.
He's got.
But it's gonna be almost 2 minutes, and then after that, he's gonna need another 1.5 minutes for upgrades.
It's a long, long way, and I think B is smelling the blood of the water after that fight. Now with the military lead. He's gonna take his time as he waits for the next wave. He's almost up to 30 minutes. Oh,
This
man.
is so typical.
No,
We are getting drilled Marcher next.
I think the other thing that's awkward here is, like, sometimes in these situations, the bastards will just be able to recover off a composite, though, with veterancy or archers. Against men-at-arms, that's not really the case.
Yeah, you can, just because, like, for some reason, you increase your damage from feudal to Castle Age by 50% against armored units.
That's true. But like, what? They're already going to have this 6 ranged armor, so they're mitigating quite a lot of what you do.
Yeah.
The farms are at least going to be uncontested, so Valdemar will keep that economy going. The main base may not be so lucky. B entering will confirm it on the House of Wisdom. Yeah, he wants those farms. He knows that's going to force the fight. Like, wait, what? Wait, are we
burning down the house?
Is he going for the? No, surely not.
Nah. He's taking on the. Oh, very nice. Taking on the blacksmith.
Dives in now. Archers don't care about horsemen here. The men-at-arms are just going to charge in. There's only so far you can run with your economy on the line here. Valdemar trying to get that retreat.
Oh, there's the upgrade.
There it is. There it is. Tell me marching drills ain't good. He surrounds. Gets a concave.
Here it is.
At the perfect moment. Valdemar, age up complete. Just to go down in ruin.
Oh, yeah. He stuck around a little bit too long.
Marching
So this
drills.
time around.
You just never expect it, and then all of a sudden, from every single side, the Delhi Blitzkrieg is real.
GG comes in. Game number 3 now taken by B as well. It is a best of 7 though, so B, this is match point now for him. Valdemar, if he wants to go for a comeback, he's in for a rough one.
Yep. Nothing but perfection is what I always say. That's what it's going to take from here on out, and B has not made it easy, you know? Like, we heard mixed from the Velda Esports camp about this being a 50-50 or favored to Bastards. I mean, Valdemar, you know, against a lesser player, I can see how this strategy works. But you just can't fault B. Especially those early skirmishes when it mattered most, when military wing is meant to be most impactful. He was just on point with positioning and micro time and time again.
And he just never greeted for the sacred sites as well.
I think it's so important. Like, it's, you know, it seems damning, but then I think the calming thing is, like, he understood this was just aggro, and being the aggressive party is difficult across a map early on, right? Like, you have to make sacrifices somewhere, and the cool thing is, as Delhi, you're not making sacrifices, you know? You're gradually getting all your technologies for free. So just play the defender, don't obsess over the sacred sites, obviously micro well, and who knows, maybe you could be the next iteration of B Delhi. And there's some interesting micros a little bit later here around the goal as well. Like, in particular, remember there's one fight early on where he dragged about 5 units on an injured Ghazi, and they just weren't fighting the whole time. In this fight, this is the big backfire. I wonder, like, in Valdemar's mind, looking back at this, if the horsemen should have just all went around the side in the first place. Because he chose this. Like, this was the moment where he's like, I'm fighting here. Freaking stone out fighting.
It's always so difficult with these resources sometimes in the way, but this was one of the moments where the horsemen just weren't quite in in position early on in the fight. I think, like Valdemar, he lost a lot of his spearmen, a lot of his archers before the horsemen were really in position to start soaking up the arrow fire from the archers there.
Mm-hmm. And this is the fight that looked just so weird. Like, watch what I mean. I think the archers, they were almost like semi-no-clipping each other the way they grouped at one point.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah, like right here, it's like they group up so tightly that once they start attacking, they push each other out again.
Yeah, I mean, this looked
yeah,
like
there it is. That
was what I was watching the whole time. I was like, I don't know, like, I mean, you can't kill these guys, really, but at the same time, there's about 40 of them shooting one spearman each, which is why Valdemar was able to get such a great fight out of it.
Yeah, that's like what can happen in Age of Empires 2, right? Like, where they can literally stack on top of a single tile.
The infamous patrol bug?
That was later, yeah. That got famous later on, but yeah, you used to be able to just stack archers in formation as well. Like, it got a little bit absurd when you were able to do that with knights.
Yeah, well, I think the most infamous one was when it was done with, I think, halberdiers, if I remember correctly. And it just wiped an entire cavalry line.
Hera. No, it was the other way around. It was Hera doing it with paladins up against halberdiers, where where the paladins just wiped up the counter.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. I got mixed up the other way around. A very good time to do it as well. That was in Wololo, El Drenado. Crazy time. But yeah, we don't. I don't think have we got anything that extreme. I don't think we've ever had anything that extreme. If anything, we have it comically the other way, where
we had animation cancel.
No, but I mean in terms of like no clipping.
Oh yeah. No, we haven't really had that here. Much to my dismay. Like, I feel like some of the pathing issues in Age of Empires 4 could be alleviated by enabling no clipping to a certain extent. I wonder how that would like improve the fluidity of the game.
Now that I think about it, no, we do have stupid issues with no clip. We have like villagers, like you know the amount of times they'll be raided by knights
villagers.
And run through them.
Villagers do get Villagers are a unique case, but I'm talking about like military units.
Yes.
Maybe like would be cool to have something like that.
Because I remember that being very polarizing in the Stormgate tournament that EGC ran. Because there was a game where one of the players pulled his workers and the enemy units couldn't move past them. And there was a lot of criticism about him throwing the game away. But it wasn't. It's because like in StarCraft and Stormgate, there's like a stand ground behavior, which literally like you can't move past the units at all. Whereas like by AoE Force comparison, like you can quite often just run around them or whatever. So yeah, interesting from RTS to RTS, just how different the granular mechanics are. But no difference on the score here. B is up to match point. Final map potentially being picked now.
Yeah, I think they're just taking a short break after that game.
I wonder where you go here with your Valdemar. I mean, you've still got Lancaster, which free win, but
I think maybe Gorge, like Gorge, House of Lancaster, or Coastal Cliff Sengoku.
Wouldn't Dry Arabia feel better for Lancaster than Gorge?
I think Gorge can be better because, like, when you're going for aggression, like, it's much easier to guesstimate where your opponent, like, goes with their villagers.
Okay.
If they try and, like, stealth move out to other resources.
It's quite fortunate, actually, that Cliffside isn't in the map pool. Because I think Cliffside with Lancaster is, like, the closest they come to an auto-win. It's actually insane how good they are there. But outside that, like, he's got French, which makes sense for Gorge later. Sengoku still yet to make an appearance. Tuklak has been picked, guys. You just may struggle to tell based on the...
Oh, we've seen Sengoku, just not in this set.
Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I'm saying in this one, though. But also, yeah, Tuklak you might struggle to tell based on the the UI. Because I just realized we grayed them out and they're gray. Oh, look. It's Benny Boy. 0-0 first game. Well, that was predictable.
Yeah, I looked at this a little bit on the side. I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's a demo. We're like 19 minutes in. Both players are Imperial Age, Ottomans versus Malians. So yeah, it fits the bill.
I feel like Gorge has become the worst map for this. Like it's weird how often it gets hyper late.
I mean, it's also like these players, right? Like
yeah. I mean, there's some players who refuse to warn that map and then regret it, and then there's others that remember wars exist. You just have to do it a bit later. Mali bloody Ottomans, and they're 50 minutes in. Oh, I swear, if I see
Game number
French
1
versus Chinese as well, that's going to be a 2-hour game. I don't know how. Numadon has the longest average French-Chinese games out of any pro player I've seen. It is
I mean,
mind-boggling.
I talked with Numadon about this. Like, he genuinely, I feel like, enjoys long games. So it's, yeah, it's kind of his thing. It's weird. I can't understand it, but he does for some reason. And
it's interesting because
sure,
he used to be that type of player as well, like from his StarCraft roots, right? Because like if you're a Zerg main, then it's like, yeah, let's build more bases, extend macro on the map. And I remember, I think it's Beastie described it in this way in like the early days. He's like, yeah, he always conceived him to be the type of player that wants to drain the map, which was ironic because like back then that was like how a lot of players found out it was the best way to play. You remember when like 140, 150 pop and just eat all the map first and then fight? I'm glad we're past those days. I feel like looking back now, that wasn't good Age of Empires.
You mean the times when people would also just spam the entire map with long stone walls?
Yeah, somehow.
Like really long stone walls
like
and trade every single game in the back behind all of that. And they just like flood knights into each other and like mass siege.
Remember the
trade points
trade trick as well? Good old trade trick.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Need to do that as well.
Well, we've come far. I'll give us that. I do miss the 200 villager at Bastard Strats though.
Oh yeah, Snoopy did that a lot. It looks like we do have our next game, and they're jumping right into it as well. We got Japanese versus the Mongols on Gore, so match point now for B. Valdemar, he has to win this one, and Mongols up against Japanese, that is one way to do it for sure. You can definitely get a timing here when it comes to the aggression, so we're just going to be jumping right into our game number 4, and look at that. Immediately, Dark Age Barracks coming in from B, so he's going to be expecting Valdemar to go for some early aggression, and he's going to be planning accordingly.
Yeah, that is kind of a rough spawn on the Uber placement as well, just far away. So it might be something that you could poke out on an opening. I wonder if B's strat here is to go like 2 to 3 spinman and then just choose to tech instead. As Japan has found themselves to be pretty efficient at that kind of lean approach. Because it doesn't feel too expensive. Like, you know, when you consider that you're already getting a spinman for free compared to other civs opening racks. He does scout it straight away. So we'll just steer to the east side. Where did Valdemar's scout go? Is the Khan on the north? He is, yeah. So perfectly read. B will get half of the sheep on this map.
So we are going to be getting some spearmen in this wall from Valdemar. This is going to be interesting here when it comes to the times, right? Because B already has the first one out, the second one about to be coming in. Valdemar doesn't even have the stone in order to double produce the first batch.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you maybe just go free. I think free is probably optimal to poke, but then again, with it being a 4 gold, that could change the way B approaches this, because it's going to make it harder for him to get the gold for a tech up afterwards. We've only 2 on wood. No, I think it's just probably going up 4-5 spears then. Okay. It's pretty nice strat, actually. Like, the other thing that I think makes this so good for Japan is the fact that, you know, somewhere in here you have to build a house, but the cool thing for Japan is you build that house on the berries, and then just get a better gathering rate off of those anyway to pad your economy.
There it is. First spearman arrives just in time for Valdemar to get his first double produce batch out. So B's gonna have to wait for some reinforcements to come in.
Just pointing him like, we fight you. He's like, whoa, guys, I'm just the scout. Runs away. Decent amount of sheep. Valdemar's gonna go for the cutoff, and what? That could be a big
That's
cutoff.
a good amount of sheep, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that's a good amount of sheep out there to still be had. What happened there with the scouting? Did he just like start?
Wait. He went back already, didn't he? Did he die? Oh,
He's still at this half there.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna find.
Okay, he got finessed there.
Yeah, so like he snatches some from Valdemar's side that he missed.
Valdemar's gonna have more than double the sheep.
Yeah, now the trade-off, of course, is that B has the berries, which are worth it to pad him. But definitely, like, long haul, Valdemar's gonna have a smile on his face about this one. It's a jackpot.
Yeah. Good engagement there for B.
We've got Samurai as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's really going for this then.
I guess, like, we get the Uvu or we die. Like, that's the mantra right now. Ambitious, Valdemar. Got to be careful. Make sure you've got 4 spears if you can engage, and that's already a bad engagement.
Aging up now with the Deer Stones, though. 8 villagers on that.
Yeah,
To be
he wants
fair,
the hardened.
if he gets an archer range up, just a single Mangudai is going to force all of these back.
Yeah, the harden is really nice here as well to kind of rebalance the affair. B should be focusing on tech up himself, but instead he adds in 2 more spearmen.
He really wants to just do as much damage here as possible. Samurai hasn't even arrived here yet.
He's coming, all right? Just stop
There
rushing
he
me,
is.
all right? Like, you didn't have to put all this heavy armor on this morning, okay?
Okay,
I say
only 5
heavy.
on the age up now, so not getting rushed up that much anymore.
Maybe he saw the samurai and was like, oh, no panic now. I feel like maybe you panic more. Maybe he's just accepted that Uvu's going to die. Let's go for the speed arrow, but just run away.
Just only a little bit of damage done there. But in return, the Uwu loses a lot more health.
Man, that's going to get torched down. Like, if you try to engage to defend it now, the second wave's going to come in and out-number you, so... Valdemar just had to accept this. You will at least get the hardened on the spearman before the racks will be torched, though.
Yeah, that much for sure. Actually, he doesn't have the... Nah, man, he did have the gold for it. It's queued up now.
Yeah, burn on the racks over there being delayed is kind of problematic. I don't think he would have ever got the kill in time. But maybe just commit here. You know, like... You don't really want to try to kite this with samurai. It's kind of
There's
impossible.
another samurai coming in.
What?
Wait, Valdemar's just going forward.
Okay, so that one samurai...
gonna lose the
versus
racks.
world. Oh, gets the pinch.
Oh!
Nah. Oh!
Just
on
outside of the
edge!
TC range.
That was perfect.
Oh my god. That's pretty big. And Valdemar's actually going back. No, he's going forward again. A little bit of indecision there.
He's going for archers now, but I mean, you're happy with this if you're B.
Yeah,
the
I mean, you're
burn.
going to be able to get the racks down before anything.
Perfectly timed. First archer comes out as he loses the barracks. Samurai needs to get in the way. A lot of gold already gathered up by B, so happy to just shift away.
Yeah, no big issue for him. And he just finished up the berries there as well.
Dabs a napkin. Perfect. Also, if he now takes control of the map, look at the deer spawn for B. That's kind of crazy, actually. What?
Yeah, pretty damn good.
He's got
Just like 2 outposts there, and you got that secured.
Well, he's got great spawns overall, because even in the south side, you got the boar and the berries. They're
And a lot of
relatively
berries, yeah.
clustered. Yeah.
So overall, really good spawn.
Because, you know, when you're 3-0 up, what you really need is the game to throw you the best spawn you could get.
It's only fair.
Yeah, I mean, his goal was forward. It's totally balanced, you know? Also, he did lose the sheep game. Karma.
True, that's like one of the things that Valdemar definitely still has going for himself. He did rebuild the Uwu on the other side of the map. I think that's also on the large stone vein, so that one's gonna last him quite a long time.
Yeah, just came up now. And, so he's trying to hide the fact he's going Keshiks. Does it all the way in the corner.
You just want to double produce him.
Yeah, it's going to work out nicely here as well, because Beast going into Yumi, you can see where the Steeled Arrow being queued up. Double archery at that. So even better for Voldy. And he's stockpiling for the Keshik spam. Like, he's already got 400 food in reserve. I guess the interesting part about this strat from B as well, it inflates your stone early on, so the idea of going towards your daimyo quickly isn't crazy.
And the archers now coming in as well. We know how quickly those coming in.
Nice idea with the scout. Just try to mess with the A-clicks. Khan is at least going to be able to chase and find some extra damage, but B just roping him in with those initial archers, because remember, the Yuumi going to be quicker, and because there's no movement speed, it's guaranteed. The arrow already being used.
Your stones, once again, being moved forward.
You need it. Now that your opponent's got Yuumi, they're just faster. Could even think about going for a Khan Hunter to have that extra little bit of range for the first strike. And wow, the scout actually scouts it out on the first Keshik.
Very nice for B there. Already up to 10 Yuumi archers, being able to actually keep up with the... Well, actually not double production, just because the Uus got taken down.
Yeah, it's just creeped out to the south side berries. So preferably you want to be drawing tension north,
Ooh.
which means there's a
Samurai getting
jackpot when you see
taken
the Deerstone come in there.
Yeah. At least snipe on the Samurai there.
Yeah. Always more of a sad Mirai at this point in the game. But, like, having one or two with a few spears at least muddies the affair for the archers.
Deerstone's now positioned forward, so he's going to be even faster than the Yuumi archers.
Yeah, I don't think he's outposted the berries on the east either, so there's an opportunity there for the Keshiks.
Yeah. Almost looking for it. I think he's going for the outpost now. Might not be coming in time, though.
Please tell me
Maybe
that's
it's already up,
farmhouse and
though.
not the outpost. Yeah, because he just...
Think
yellow
the
thing's
outpost
just
is
a
up.
bit... Okay, yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
That's going to come in.
Oh, but the villager is still going to go down.
And do find the kill.
Just building that out, that farmhouse there. Loses him the villager.
That's what you get for being too optimal. To at least have the farms coming at home, which means B doesn't have as much pressure to panic rush on both flanks like another opponent would on Gorge. It's always been the nice thing about Japan, just very forgiving when you don't have map control due to the Kura. Yuumi, whoa boy. I mean, he does have the range damage advantage here, so like, Yuumi actually do hurt.
Hey, double outpost. He is... Is he trying to just go Castle Age behind this? It's kind of dangerous. Like, this has extended so far that Valdemar could just, at his own leisure, go for Rams and push this.
Well, it looks like B's just scaling into the Sam now. Like, Sam with Daimyo coming in soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting strat. Not something you usually expect.
Definitely not.
Outpost. Now remember, because he went Daimyo, he doesn't have fortifications here.
Ah, Valdemar's not committing to this.
Just happy with the other time, I guess. And in fairness, he hasn't got the Steel Arrow in yet, but the problem is this wait has now allowed B to get his Yuumi Bannerman. So further buff there.
I don't have that many barracks yet, just the one. Might want to at least go to a second one. There it is, second barracks is coming in.
This kind of puts Valdemar on the clock, no? Because like if you scale Samurai up now, there's a castle out at around like 20.
Samurai just in general being very good, being able to block the charge damage as well from the Keshiks.
Yeah,
just a very solid tanky unit there.
Valdemar doing a good job by having the military lead here, especially considering it's against Yuumi. Normally Yuumi count is meant to be higher. Bloody Samurai though, always just wasting so many of your shots just for one kill.
Yeah, he's not really focusing on the Yuumi archers, so every time the volley comes in, it's not actually getting that much value in.
Yeah. And then, so, like, that's the other thing that's annoying about Samurai Yuumi is, like, then you have to target fire them, but you're going to overkill. So it feels wasteful. Interesting. Trying to steer the Deerstone a bit deeper so you can reach towards the berries now. Military lead is shrinking fast. Positioning's a bit questionable. He's going to go for the dive towards the workers, but gets pushed away. And now the chase is on. Samurai just pushed forward for this. Creeping on the edge of where Deerstone ends is a dangerous position to be in for Valdemar.
Yeah, this is kind of dicey at the moment. As you mentioned, like, military count is still pretty even between them. Army value-wise, Valdemar is actually ahead, but it just doesn't feel like he's got enough in order to really push in now.
Yeah, it's just, even though it's not fortified, like, with the way B's defending, you don't have enough time to burn an outpost down here. He did get a worker kill, though. This bloody Samurai. We'll go for the charge. Yuumi. Just going to stand their ground on this Mixer alongside the Samurai.
I don't think he can stand around for that long, though.
B? What?
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
overstaying his time.
He's going to pull back towards the outpost. That assisted fire is good. The Keshic line is spinning a bit here. The Samurai will continue to retreat. And that felt expensive, man. I think B lost way too much from that. What?
Yeah, suddenly very far behind in the army count. Military value-wise, Valdemar now pulling ahead a good bit.
No, I mean, he could try and creep into Horseman if he goes wide. Like, the Archer mass is starting to reach that point where... I get the idea
Horseman
behind
would be
Samurai,
nice
but...
to also try and go for some raids. Behind this, I think B has also been using the market a little bit.
Okay.
Because he did add in the market.
Now just getting forced to clash again. Valdemar. Still benefiting from that aura. It's the big problem here. Yuumi just not dictating flow like they normally would. It just means that the Samurai, they may be a good damage absorber, but they're just not really touching a target.
I'm not behind this. Is also on the board. Burst coming in now as well.
No ball play yet by B. Just sticking to the berries. Never went for the tier 2 wheelbarrow, though, so it's not that efficient.
Could be better.
We'll have the 15
He's still just
Samurai.
spamming mass samurai. Yeah, it's kind of nutty.
It's kind of crazy, actually, that he's closed the gap. If you think about what the military count was a minute ago, it was double.
Yeah.
That's
The army
wild.
value is closing in. He's just taking his time at the moment, just scaling up into more and more samurai.
I think Valdemar
Everyone?
suffered from the move to the boar, and also if you look in his base, you can see he finished the small tree line onto the secondary. Like, that's the difference with this positioning. He prioritized gold, but he has so much inefficiency around here, whereas this lasts forever.
Valdemar also hasn't grabbed a single economic upgrade yet.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think they might be good.
At this point in time, like, the economic upgrades would have more than doubly so paid for themselves.
And it just feels like B's getting away with a lot on this flank now, right? Like, with the Keshic losses, it did look like a bit of a throw from B, but if you think about it, if the Keshic count is low at the end of the fight, he's not really going to dive almost dead Keshics into, like, double outposts on berries. So that's been the
Now
trade-off.
with
Like, there's no rating.
23 samurai.
If you just shove all the way past this...
Yeah, this is it. He's gonna shovel past it. Kurultai coming in. Valdemar is trying to go for the H-up behind this.
Okay. 8 on it. You might want to
That
make
could
that
be a
more.
way.
16. 21. 21 to build the Kurultai up. He needs that timing, but the
But he's
Yuumi,
gonna
they
lose
now
the
the
units
movement.
before.
Samurai are going to be able to get in range there with the Keshics trying for the recharge, but the Yuumi chase is on. Kurultai, it's only a real landmark if you have an army. Valdemar needs to
taken
try and
down.
spare what he can.
There's so many archers on the retreat here. Still 5
seconds.
seconds out from the Kurultai.
Gonna get the buff in the second. Samurai, go for the close. Tech up complete. But he needs veterancies. This is the problem. Retreat has to continue. It's giving him a heal. But B is committed. He knows he has to be. The idle time is real here. Valdemar, over half his eco, just not doing anything. He hasn't queued it
Just
up.
so
He
many
hasn't queued it up.
samurai. And the flood is
He's
coming
got-
in non-stop. Yeah. Yes,
He's got no food for the vets.
Should have enough.
I'm just gonna keep chasing. Oh my god. It's still a feudal army, and he's not even in the Kurultai range.
He
packs it up!
He packed up the TC!
What?
No, that's
panic!
it. That's it.
The TC move,
That
the
is
villagers, they're doing nothing. This is it. This is the end. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a 4-0 defeat.
GG comes in. B clean sweeps Valdemar here. 4-0 victory. And that means that B, with this, has qualified for the EGC Masters Final. Valdemar, he still has another chance tomorrow, as we do have our 2-day qualifiers here. B is going to be able to make it through this one.
Luckily for him, B is not going to be there to try and block him at the final hurdle. I mean, this is what B gets a reputation for, you know. When I cast B games, I can see it in my chat all the time. From actual pros, they'll be like, B is so weird. He just doesn't do what you're meant to do. Like, who does that there? The Samurai, the Yumi, and then a bum rush into a castle timing. You know, I've seen this with so many civs. It's what makes B a force to be reckoned with is you have an idea, Crackety. You have a plan of how the game is meant to be. And this guy never follows the meta, the order, the logic. He does his own crap and somehow makes it stick. Oh,
funnily enough, I've played this exact matchup the other way around against B like a year ago, almost. And I've won the same way against it, just mass samurai. Like, the Kashniks aren't that great up against them, because you also have like an additional damage point with them.
No, I mean, I can't fault him. Clean sweep. So I think the plan now, folks, there is still one series going on. Numidan versus Dimu. It was a 70-minute game, number one.
Yeah, first game, 70 minutes in.
So, Dimu has to stay up all night. We don't have to. I think our job is done here, Crackety. We've been casting 7.5 hours. He can take it
That's
from
good
here.
enough.